Retire at age 30? Is that even possible? Okay, 20-year-olds, listen up. This is for you. What's up, guys? Benjamin Goodpasture here from Northern California. I'm excited to share with you today how to retire at age 30. If you're new to my channel, we're all about real estate investing, house flipping, house hacking, and overall just business and leadership. So if you like our content, hit that subscribe button and like it. So I've got 6 steps, a roadmap on how to get from 20 to 30 and being financially free. Okay, step 1. Step 1 is super crucial. Like building a house, you gotta build a foundation, right? So step 1 is building good credit. What does that look like? So getting good credit looks like getting a credit card and using it every month. Like go fill up gas or go buy groceries. You know, spend 50, 100 bucks every month and then pay it off. Do that every month and you're gonna build up a really good credit score. So for me, when I was in my mid to late 20s, when I moved to California, I had terrible credit. I didn't even know I had that credit. All I was doing was not paying my student loans. That is a good way to get bad credit. So what happened was I got married and I was like, hey, we want to buy a house. So we went to the mortgage company and wanted to see where we were. And I found out they had terrible credit. And let me tell you, it brought up so much shame and insecurities in me, but it was really good because it was like time to face those challenges and find a solution. So what we did was we got a credit card. I couldn't even get a credit card actually. So we had to get a secured credit card, which meant I had to put down $300 to even use the credit card. And so I did that, just started chipping away every month for 6 months, buying gas, paying it off, buying gas. Really boring, not a great stuff. And that's what worked. We got our credit score up by 80 points and just what I needed to buy our first house. Step 2 is to get a really good paying job so that you can buy a primary home. And the reason why you want to do this is so that lenders can see consistent income because they want to make sure that you can pay your mortgage. So step 3, buy a house. This is the best part, right guys? So what I did is we bought, our first house was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath upstairs, and then downstairs had a 1-bedroom apartment. So what we did was we renovated the upstairs, fully furnished it, and put it on Airbnb, and then we lived downstairs in this little house. It was really cool because our income from our Airbnb paid for our mortgage and our bills, so we lived for free. So we saved over $1,500 a month, and this is called house hacking. Okay, step 4 is to start a side hustle or a side business. So the goal of this is to get more money for another down payment, because you can live in that first house for a year. After you live in it for a year, you can buy another primary house with a small down payment. So you only need 3 to 5% down to buy a primary house. So that's kind of what we're setting up for, is to be able to repeat and buy more primary homes. So back to the side hustle. The side hustle is, 1, it gets you thinking like building your own business. It also is trying to get you out of the rat race. And then 3, it generates more income so you can buy more homes. All right, step 5. So we've been living in this house for 1 year. So now it's time to buy your next home. Same thing, buy a house with an in-law unit. You got some income that covers your mortgage and your bills. So now we should have 4 units. 3 of them are rentals, then 1 is your main home. So you can kind of see how this kind of builds up. So now you got this 2 unit that is making you $1,000 a month. You got your second home, which is covering your mortgage, covering your bills. So you're saving about $1,500 a month, and then it just keeps stacking up the more property you buy. All right guys, step 6. This one is very important and the one I'm most excited about, and I'm most excited for you about, and that is hiring a property manager. So this is absolutely necessary. Why? Because retirement is not all about how much money you make, but it's also about how much time you have. It's about time freedom. So hiring a property manager just gives you so much more time and headspace. Let me tell you, I've managed properties, and you're going to manage properties in the beginning, and that is great. So I think property management is a good skill to have. So in the beginning, manage your own properties, learn what it takes. So in the beginning, money is more important than your time. So in the beginning, money matters. In the end, time matters. So when you hire this property manager, they're gonna take off so much of the headache, the stress off your plate of like, oh, I got a plumbing leak. Oh man, I gotta go get this toilet fixed. No, that is not your job. That is someone else's job. Or like, oh man, someone's moving out. Like, what do I gotta do now? I gotta like find another renter. Nope, that's not your job anymore. That is your property manager's job. So no more calls at like midnight. Hey Ben, can you come over here and fix this leaky toilet? Or yo Ben, hey, oh my gosh, there's like a barking dog across the street. I can't handle it. Like, hey, can you come over and like fix this? Or like, hey, there's like a fight happening in front of my house. Like, what do we do? So long story short, hire a property manager. It's gonna make your life so much easier. Cool, so an overview of where we're going. So 23, just out of college, get that job. Every year you buy a primary house with an in-law unit, all the way up to age 30. So you get 7 years. When you get to 30, if you do that every year, you're gonna have 14 units, 7 properties that should, in theory, cash flow, that is money after expenses, anywhere from $7,000 a month to $14,000 a month. That is plenty of money to live on. And that's how you get to retirement.